Greetings fellow Whovians, welcome to Timey Wimey Review and another edition of the Doctor Who quiz. With this being the month of November, this is going to be an all-out Doctor Who celebration for the show's 61st birthday. I hope you had a great month in November. Let me know in the comments below what you've been up to and what Doctor Who episodes or stories have you been watching in celebration of the show's birthday month. Please hit the subscribe button, that will really help out this channel, and thank you very much for your love and support. Well, let's crack on with this quiz, which also has a bonus round for this particular month. A little bit more that will be revealed later in this video, but let's start off as always with round one, Doctor Who knowledge, which is 10 questions, all worth 1 point each, relating to anything and everything from the world of Doctor Who. Very best of luck for you all. Let me know in the comments also what your scores are, but please try and keep the answers out of the comments so everyone gets to have a turn. Again, very best of luck. Here we go with question one. What is the address of the junkyard where the Doctor stored the TARDIS in An Unearthly Child? I'll give you a multiple choice on this one. Was it A, 221B Baker Street, B, 76 Totters Lane, or C, 29 Acacia Road? A, B, or C? Which one is it? Question two. What book was Susan reading is the same book Ace picked up in Remembrance of the Daleks? So name the book that Susan was reading in An Unearthly Child, which was the same book that Ace picked up in Remembrance of the Daleks. Question three. What is the name of the school synonymous to Doctor Who and the spin-off show Class? Name that school. Question four. Which famous London landmark is the location of Unit's Black Archive in the 50th anniversary special, The Day of the Doctor? Question 5. Which story was the first to be broadcast as part of season 10 of classic Doctor Who? Again, multiple choice. Is it A, Frontier in Space, B, Planet of the Daleks, or C, The Three Doctors? So was it A, Frontier in Space, B, Planet of the Daleks, or C, The Three Doctors? What was the first to be broadcast as part of season 10 of classic Doctor Who? Question 6. Name the doll sold by the toy maker in the 60th anniversary episode The Giggle, which was used in real life as one of the first images experimenting with television. Name that doll. Question 7. The classic Doctor Who stories Mordrin Undead, Terminus and Enlightenment are also known as the what trilogy? So the classic Doctor Who stories Mordrin Undead, Terminus and Enlightenment are also known as what trilogy? Question 8. What was the name of the scrapped 30th anniversary special, which was to be directed by Graham Harper and was to have Tom Baker return, amongst others, as the Doctor? Name that scrapped title of that 30th anniversary special. Question 9. What was the name of the loving comedy Doctor Who tribute special, which was written and starring Peter Davison, amongst others, as part of Doctor Who's 50th anniversary? So name the loving comedy Doctor Who tribute special, which was written and starring Peter Davison, amongst others, as part of Doctor Who's 50th anniversary celebrations. And finally, question 10. What was the name of the classic Doctor Who story, which marks the show's 25th anniversary as part of season 25 of Classic Who? Again, multiple choice. Was it A, Silver Nemesis, B, The Happiness Patrol, or C, The Greatest Show in the Galaxy? Whilst you're pondering over those answers, a big hello to anyone who are new to this channel. Thanks for stopping by. This is a channel dedicated to anything and everything relating to Doctor Who. So there's a lot of content on this channel. So please do check that out at the end of this quiz. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. And also just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone's support for this channel, especially this year. I've already hit my target. I wanted to get at least 200 subscribers for this channel, and I have hit that target already. So it was from calendar year, from January to December, heading up towards the show, this channel's 4th anniversary, and I've hit it already. So a massive, massive thank you for all your support. Please share, please continue to share, like, and subscribe. Obviously, I just want to get this channel bigger, but more importantly, I just love the interactions that I've been having with all of you. So do keep on commenting. I know it does take me a while sometimes to reply, but I promise I do try and reply to every comment that has been made on this channel. Okay, let's go through the answers for round 1, Doctor Who knowledge. Did you get all 10? Let's find out the answers. So question 1 was, what is the address of the junkyard where the Doctor stored the TARDIS in an unearthly child? Was it A, 221B Baker Street, B, 76 Totters Lane, or C, 29 Acacia Road? The answer, of course, is B, 76 Totters Lane. That was the Foreman junkyard, of course. But in case you was wondering, A, 221B Baker Street, that is the home of Sherlock Holmes, of course. And very well done if you knew this, if you are a fan of television and comics. 29 Acacia Road, that is the home of Banana Man. So aka Eric from Banana Man. But yeah, that is Banana Man's house. Anyway, moving on. Question 2. What was the book that Susan was reading, which was the same book that Ace picked up in Remembrance of the Daleks? It was the French Revolution. There we go. Nice little Easter egg moments there from the two connecting stories. The French Revolution was the answer. Question 3. What is the name of the school synonymous to Doctor Who and the spin-off show Class? It is Coal Hill School. Coal Hill School. So, yeah, that was used in the first Doctor story, An Unearthly Child, where we first met Susan. They used that again for Remembrance of the Daleks, and then it started to come back again in modern era of Doctor Who. I know Clara was teaching at that school in the Day of the Doctor, and then that's where the spin-off show Class was also in there, or I think it was Coal Hill Academy at that point. But the answer I was looking for was Coal Hill School. Question 4. Sorry, I nearly said question 5. Question 4. Which famous London landmark is the location of Unit's Black Archive in the Day of the Doctor? It was the Tower of London. Very well done if you got that right. Question 5. Which story was the first to be broadcast as part of Season 10 of Classic Doctor Who? Was it A, Frontier in Space, B, Planet of the Daleks, or C, The Three Doctors? The answer was, of course, C, The Three Doctors. All of them were pretty much worthy of being that anniversary special, but the answer was C, The Three Doctors. The very first multi-doctor story that we saw on TV, of course. Question 6. Name the doll sold by the toy maker in The Giggle, which was used in real life as one of the first images experimenting with television. It was Stooky Bill. The doll's name was Stooky Bill. Question 7. The classic Doctor Who stories Mordrin Undead, Terminus, and Enlightenment are also known as what trilogy? It was the Black Guardian trilogy. So that was the return of the Black Guardian, which is heavily rumoured to be another villain to be returning as part of possibly season 2 of New Doctor Who. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one, my fellow Whovians. But the answer there was the Black Guardian trilogy. Question 8. What was the name of the scrapped 30th anniversary special, which was to be directed by Graham Harper and was to have Tom Baker return, amongst others, as the Doctor? It was called The Dark Dimension. Again, well done if you got that right. And it's something that I wanted to be researched. I know there's quite a lot of research online for this and on YouTube. I know lots of other YouTubers have delved into it. It will be something that I would like to look into in the future. Question 9. What was the name of the loving comedy Doctor Who tribute special, which was written and starring Peter Davison, amongst others, as part of Doctor Who's 50th anniversary celebrations? It was The Five-ish Doctors. A difficult one to find. I know it's in like your DVD extras as well. I'm surprised it's not as part of the Whoniverse on BBC iPlayer. Come on, BBC, get your bub into gear. Let's have that Five-ish Doctors back on BBC iPlayer, please. And finally, question 10. What was the name of the classic Doctor Who story which marked the show's 25th anniversary as part of season 25 of classic Doctor Who? Was it A, Silver Nemesis, B, The Happiness Patrol, or C, The Greatest Show in the Galaxy? It was Silver Nemesis. Of course, that was the Cyberman story, Silver Giant for a silver anniversary. Personally, I think it should have been Remembrance of the Daleks. I think that episode or that 4-part story was way better and definitely the best out of that season, in my opinion. But it was Silver Nemesis that got the crown. Total up those scores and let's add them to the next round, which is a bonus new round that I wanted to add for this quiz. And it is called In the Year. It is Doctor Who in the Year. So basically, I wanted to do a series of general knowledge based questions, all related to a particular year. And since obviously this is the show's 61st birthday, why not go back to the very beginning, back to 1963? So all these questions worth 1 point each are all to do with the year 1963. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure it will once you start hearing the questions. Best of luck. Here we go with question 1. Name the James Bond movie that was released in 1963. I'll give you a multiple choice on this one. Was it A, From Russia with Love, B, Goldfinger, or C, Thunderball? So I'll just say that again. Name the James Bond movie that was released in 1963. Was it A, From Russia with Love, B, Goldfinger, or C, Thunderball? Question 2. Name the United States president that was tragically assassinated in 1963. Name that president. Question 3. Which basketball legend was born in February 1963? A very well-known basketball player. So, think carefully on that one. But he was born in 1963. Question 4. Which song by the Beatles was the best-selling single in the UK in 1963? I'll give you a multiple choice on that one because it's going to be a bit too difficult. Was it A, Help, B, She Loves You, or C, Ticket to Ride? So which song by the Beatles was the best-selling single in the UK in 1963? Was it A, Help, B, She Loves You, or C, Ticket to Ride? And finally, question 5 from the In the Year round. True or false question, this one. Star Trek, the original series, was also broadcast as Doctor Who first aired in 1963. So, true or false, did Star Trek, the original series, first aired in the same year as Doctor Who in 1963? True or false? Like I said, this was a new round. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if this was a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I would like to do another one, possibly in the new year. But again, let me know. It's obviously just something a little bit different from Doctor Who, I suppose. But anyway, I just thought it'd be a bit of fun. So let's go through the answers for round 2 in the year 1963. Here we go. Best of luck. So question 1 was, name the James Bond movie that was released in 1963. Was it A, From Russia with Love, B, Goldfinger, or C, Thunderball? It was A, From Russia with Love. Bit of a difficult one, that one. So From Russia with Love, that was the second of the James Bond films. Doctor No was the previous year in 1962. From Russia with Love was 63. Goldfinger was 64 and Thunderball was 65. So well done. The answer was From Russia with Love. Question 2. Name the United States president that was tragically assassinated in the year 1963. That was, of course, John F. Kennedy. Assassinated the day before Doctor Who was due to first air. On the 23rd of November 1963, John F. Kennedy was assassinated on the 22nd of November 1963. Question 3. Which basketball legend was born in 1963? I could have given you a bit of a clue there. He also had a small stint in baseball and was with Bugs Bunny in the movie Space Jam. It was, of course, Michael Jordan. The famous basketball player Michael Jordan was born in February 1963. Question 4. Which song by the Beatles was the best-selling single in the UK in 1963? Was it A, Help, B, She Loves You, or C, Ticket to Ride? It was, of course, B, She Loves You. Very well done if you got that one. Quite a difficult one, that one, so hence the multiple choice. Ticket to Ride, of course, was the song that was used in the first Doctor story, The Chase, in the very first episode. So, yeah, bit of fun fact for you there. Question 5 in the year round. True or false, this one? Star Trek, the original series, was also broadcast in the same year as Doctor Who first aired in 1963. True or false? It was false. It was first broadcast in the US in 1966. It didn't arrive in the UK until 1969. So the famous Star Trek, the original series, with Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock. It's not Dr. Spock, Mr. Spock. Yes, that was first broadcast in the US in 1966 and in the UK in 1969. So very well done in the year round. Total up those scores. Let's move on to round 3. Back to some full-on Doctor Who questions now, and one that I haven't done for a while. This is the companion files. So this will be 5 questions, all worth 1 point each again, and this will be all surrounding a particular Doctor Who companion. And with it being the recent release of season 25 on Blu-ray, I thought let's have it all about Ace, of course played by the wonderful Sophie Aldred. So 5 questions, all worth 1 point each. Very best of luck. Here's your first question. On which planet did the 7th Doctor first meet Ace in the story Dragonfire? Name that planet where the 7th Doctor first met Ace in the story Dragonfire. Question 2. Ace famously took on the Daleks with a baseball bat in remembrance of the Daleks, but what faction of Daleks were they? Was it A, Imperial Daleks, or B, Renegade Daleks? There we go, multiple choice, 50-50 choice on that one. Was it Imperial or Renegade Daleks that Ace attacked with a baseball bat? Question 3. What was the name of the woman Ace befriended in the story Battlefield? Quite a tough question, that one, so best of luck on that particular question. But let's move on to question 4. What was the original name of the homemade explosives Ace created? What was the original name of the homemade explosives Ace created? There's a soft to McCoy then. Ace created. Terrible impression, sorry. Anyway, moving on for question 5 from the Companions Files. What is Ace's real name? So I'm going to give you, there's 2 acceptable answers I'll give this for this one. So best of luck on that. But what is Ace's real name? Just whilst you're thinking about those answers, just to let you know that I am also on TikTok for even more fantastic Doctor Who related content. So do check out the TikTok page. I'll also put a link in the description below for all the other channels and social media that I am on. Obviously, we've got Timey Wimey YouTube channel, Timey Wimey TikTok. I'm also on X and Facebook. So do interact on those social media platforms as well. I usually put little bits of news and tidbits on all those various sites. And yeah, let's just have some fun on them. And also let me know in the comments or of any of on my social media platforms what Doctor Who stories or episodes you would like me to review in the future. Very much happy to receive any requests, and I'll try and get to them as best as I can. Okay, so let's reveal the answers to round 3, the Companion Files, all about the 7th Doctor's companion Ace. Best of luck. Here we go. Back to question 1. On which planet did the 7th Doctor first meet Ace in the story Dragonfire? It was the planet Iceworld. Iceworld is the answer I was looking for. Question 2, 50-50 question this one. Ace famously took on the Daleks with a baseball bat in the episode, or in the story, Remembrance of the Daleks. But what faction of Daleks were they? Was it A, Imperial, or B, Renegade? It was, of course, A, Imperial Daleks, the white and gold Daleks. That's the one that Ace attacked with a baseball bat. The answer there was Imperial Daleks. Question 3. What was the name of the woman Ace befriended in the story Battlefield? So this was quite a difficult question on that one, so very well done if you got that. Her name was Shu Young. Very well done if you got that answer. The answer I was looking for there is Shu Young. Question 4. What was the original name of the homemade explosives Ace created? They were called Nitro 9. Nitro 9, because it registered 9 on the Richter scale, and it had nitro in it, I suppose. And finally, question 5. What is Ace's real name? So there was 2 acceptable answers for this one. So if you got either of these names, you get 1 point each. Well done for that. And so from the spin-off media, the acceptable answers was Dorothy McShane or Dorothy Gale. I only really knew her as Dorothy McShane. I knew she was Dorothy was mentioned in the TV series, and then I think Dorothy McShane just kind of took off for me. But the answers I was willing to accept was either Dorothy McShane or Dorothy Gale. Total up those scores and add them to the final round, our 4th round in this special Doctor Who celebratory quiz. And it's a returning one I haven't done for a while. Round 4 is, and as the good doctor once said. So if you are new to this channel, I do tend to do is mainly on my reviews, quotes from the Doctor from a particular story or episode. So I thought I'll add that into a quiz. So this is going to be worth 2 points each, so you can really add to these scores on this one. So I'm going to say a quote from Doctor Who, from a particular doctor. You need to name for 1 point which doctor said that quote. For the second point, I need you to name me which story or episode that quote came from. So if you just know the Doctor, you get yourself 1 point. But if you know the Doctor and which story and episode it comes from, you get 2 points. Fantastic. All right, that's enough of me waffling. Here we go with these quotes. So question 1, name the Doctor and the story or episode it's come from. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be wanderers in the 4th dimension? I'll say that one again. Have you ever wondered what it is like to be wanderers in the 4th dimension? Again, which Doctor said it and which story or episode it came from? So question 2, we can evolve while staying true to who we are. We can honour who we've been and choose who we want to be next. I'll say that quote again. We can evolve while staying true to who we are. We can honour who we've been and choose who we want to be next. Question 3, one of my favourite ones, this one. We're more than good, we're ace. We're more than good, we're ace. Question 4, again another good one. They're all good actually, to be fair. An apple a day keeps their, well, never mind. So question 4, an apple a day keeps their, well, never mind. And question 5, what are you going to do? Assemble a cabinet at them? Question 5, what are you going to do? Assemble a cabinet at them. Obviously, you can pause the video if you need a bit of extra time with those quotes or any other questions. You can go back and do whatever you like on YouTube on this one. But definitely please watch, though. That would really help. But anyway, let's move on. Let's go to the answers for round 4. And as a good doctor once said, obviously for 1 point, which doctor said that quote, and for 2 points, which story or episode that quote came from. So best of luck. I'll try and do a bit more of an impression of these doctors now whilst we're giving out these answers, so forgive me. Here we go. Question 1. Have you ever wondered what it was like to be wanderers in the 4th dimension? I think that sounded more like the 4th Doctor, but it wasn't. It was the 1st Doctor, and that was from An Unearthly Child. So if you've got both of them right, you get 2 points. If you only got one of those right, you get 1 point. Easy peasy. Question 2. We can evolve while staying true to ourselves, who we are. We can honour who we've been and choose who we want to be next. Who said that? It was the 13th Doctor, and that was from the episode The Woman Who Fell to Earth. Question 3. We're more than good, we're ace. That was said by the 7th Doctor in the special The Power of the Doctor. That was the BBC Centenary special, The Power of the Doctor. Question 4. An apple a day keeps the... well, never mind. That was the fifth Doctor in the classic Doctor Who story, Kinder. I always want to say kinda when I see that. I go, Doctor Who with kinda? Anywho. And finally, question 5. What are you going to do? Assemble a cabinet at them? That was, of course, made infamously by John Hurt as the War Doctor in the 50th anniversary episode, The Day of the Doctor. Very well done for taking part in this quiz. It's just a bit of fun, but I love doing these quizzes, and I'm chuffed a bit that I do get people watching them and taking part. So please let me know in the comments below what your scores are. It is out of 30 for this particular quiz. So did you get all 30 of them right? Even if you just got one of them right, let me know in the comments. But please, again, do try and keep the answers out so everyone gets a chance at this quiz. But again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and this quiz. If you have, please like, share and subscribe. Hit the cloister bell for more notifications. Come say hello and follow me on Facebook and X. And do check out my other fantastic Doctor Who related content on the Timey Wimey Review TikTok page. And of course, right here on the Timey Wimey Review YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your love and support and for helping me achieve 200 subscribers in this calendar year. Let's keep carrying on with those subscribers until we meet again.